Hi, I'm Aquasefas and I welcome you all to my channel. Today's topic is about Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow laws were state and local law that enforced racial segregation in the southern United States. These laws were enacted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries by white Democratic-dominated state legislature to disenfranchise and remove political and economic gains made by black people during the Reconstruction period. The Jim Crow laws were enforced until 1965. In practice, Jim Crow laws mandated racial segregation in all public facilities in the states of the former Confederate States of America and in some others, beginning in the 1870s. Jim Crow laws were upheld in 1896 in case of Plessy v. Ferguson, in which the U.S. Supreme Court laid out its separate but equal legal doctrine for facilities for African American. Moreover, public education had establishment in most of the South after the Civil War in 1861 to 1865. The legal principle of separate but equal racial segregation was extended to public facilities and transportation, including the coaches of interstate trains and buses. Facilities of African Americans were consistently inferior and underfunded compared to facilities of white Americans. Sometimes, there were no facilities for the black community. As a body of law, Jim Crow institutionalized economic, education, and social disadvantages for African Americans living in the South. Jim Crow laws and Jim Crow state constitutional provisions mandated the segregation of public schools, public transportation and the segregation of restaurants, drinking fountains between white and black people. The U.S. military was already segregated. President Woodrow Wilson, a Southern Democrat, initiated the segregation of federal workplace in 1913. On 1954, segregation of public schools, state-sponsored, was declared unconstitutional by the U.S. Supreme Court under Chief Justice Earl Warren in the landmark case Brown v. Board of Education. In some states, it took many years to implement this decision, while the Warren Court continued to rule against the Jim Crow laws in other cases such as Heart of Atlanta Motel Inc. v. United States on 1964. Although the remaining Jim Crow laws were overruled, the Wright Act 1964 and Voting Rights Act 1964. The phrase Jim Crow law can be found as early as 1892 in the title of a New York Times article about Louisiana requiring segregation railroad cars. The origin of the phrase Jump Jim Crow, a song and dance caricature of black people performed by white actor Thomas D. Rice and Blackfoot, which first surfaced in 1828 and was used to satirize Andrew Jackson's populist policies. As a result of Rice's fame, Jim Crow by 1838 had become a pejorative expression. Negro legacy must be revealed. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Kindly subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Thanks.